Okay, I'm here. Hold on. Let me see. Can anybody hear me right now? Can anybody hear me right now? All right. Much love to everybody that is watching. Can I get a mic check? All right. Mic check. 1, 2. So let me give a shout out to the chat room before I go ahead and start this. And while I'm doing this video, before I even say anything, everything that has happened, it's not surprising. Things that never surprised to me. I never be like, oh, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. No. It's not a surprise. I'm pretty sure it's not a surprise to most of you over here too. Okay. So much love to everybody. So let me see who's all in the chat room. What's going on, Pookie? We got Pookie in the house. We got Nugget Business in the house. We got Joanne. Good to see you, Joanne, again. And what's going on, Frank G? Frank G in the house. And I see you, Alan. I think it's more of celebrity privilege, right? I think it's more of celebrity, but I will get into that in a little bit. I think it's more of celebrity, but you know, people want to play the race card. They want to race base, so I just had to throw this in the title. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll get into that. You know, what's up, Mayor? How you doing, Mayor? What's up, Don Philly? Good to see you, man. It's been a minute, brother, man. I mean, a lot of times you get poor privilege. I mean, not poor privilege. You get rich privilege too. I mean, let's be honest with you. When I was growing up, locked up in jail, they said it's easier to beat a case out in the street. I mean, it's easier to beat it's easier to beat a case out in the bricks. When I say out in the bricks, that means when you ain't locked up. They call it the bricks. You know, when you see bricks, when you see daylight, it's easier to beat a case when you out of jail than when you in jail, because you bailed. Duh, dumbass. For real. So before I get into this shit right here, man, can everybody, get them likes up, get them thumbs up. You dig what I'm saying? Share it when you text it to somebody, when you share it to your Facebook, share it to your Rumble or whatever. Share it somewhere, and let's get this cracking over here, man. I just, you know what? I'm actually new to all this because I heard about what happened. I heard about Justin got released. I heard it. And once I heard it, I was like, oh, I got to go ahead and report that. Let me go look at the news. No, I was like, you know what? Whatever. I go back. I go back to sleep. I go and chill. Whatever, man. It's the same old shit. Nothing new. They ain't saying nothing new. So I said, I just, you know what? I said, I'm off the next day. Look, when I get time, let me just go ahead and cover that and just play it. And let me be surprised while I'm watching with y'all. Because a lot of you motherfuckers probably know more than me about this. Y'all probably watched it more than me. Y'all probably watched the whole thing. And I was at work. You did? So here we go. Much love to everybody. What's up, Booger Dog? Good to see you, Booger Dog. I'm 13 thumbs up. All right, man. Let's get the goddamn likes up, man. Shit. I shit everywhere. I did my part, man. That's why Facebook did their part. Like, put that shout out man button. Boom. Ain't nobody seeing this. They don't need to see this false news. They don't need to see this. No one need to see this. Yeah, it's the title. That's where I gave the title. That title has nothing to do on my opinion or nothing. It's just the circumstance. You dig what I'm saying? For Penny, what he just said. I like the way he put that comment. You dig what I'm saying? It's the circumstance. You dig? So shout out to my new subscribers. Shout out to the new subscribers over here. What's up, JH? Much love to you, JH. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and just chill. So all my new subscribers, I'm real. This is a real channel. I'm fired up at Newport 100, and we just relaxing. You're the only thing hitting my phone with this chick ball. Okay. All right. That's what's up, man. Good to see you, JH. I be seeing you everywhere, JH. JH be everywhere. What's up, sci-fi? Yeah, juicy. Juicy. All right, much love to you, sci-fi. Sci-fi breed, the video guy. I'm actually looking at your contact right now. I'm looking at your. I'll get into that later. I'm getting warmed up here, right? So everybody share this. As y'all see, I've been chilling out lately. I've been enjoying life. I did cut my panels down, so hold on a second, y'all. About to get dry. What's going on, Night Stalker? Good to see you again. Not sure if I understand your title. Can you explain this for a slow old brain? Laugh out loud. You know what? I'm a slow old brain too. So you are not alone in this. Look. This is called we all in this together. You know, I piggyback off the chat room. You know, a lot of times I go by what I see. No, I've been laying low off beer. You know, no, but I do drink a whole lot of water now, man. A lot of lemon water. Where's my water at? Let's stay hydrated. You said, "What's up? What's up? What's up, man?" Okay, okay, I got the stuff right here, man. Look, I'm always prepared. I'm prepared right here, y'all. I am prepared. So, what I'm gonna do? Well, y'all gotta look. This is a 20 minutes. This is 21 minutes, and I want to play the 21 minutes. And if I feel it's necessary for me to pause it and talk about it, I will pause it. You know what I'm saying? Because listen to me, I never saw this. So see, that's one thing about my channel. If I ain't never saw this, I'm still gonna play it. Because it's almost kind of like I'm watching it kind of like live. You dig what I'm saying? I'm watching it kind of live, but it ain't live. You dig? So let me go ahead and play this. All right. What's going on, Ricky? Ricky, you can come up. I will give you the path to come up to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Because you got the, you know what I'm saying? You can come up. But I'm going to play this. I mean, you can come up while it's up here. I'm at work, but I'm listening. Okay. You know. But I'm going to play it. Because I like surprises. I like y'all to see my reaction. See, this is what you call, look. This is what you call an authentic reaction video. This ain't a recorded reaction video. This is authentic. This is right there. I've never seen this. You know how people like to record a reaction? No, not that. I've done it too. But this is not a recorded reaction. I didn't see it. I just heard it through the grapevine. Because I heard it through the grapevine. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Free Hug? Free Hug's in the house. Much love to you, Ricky. Ricky! Every time I hear that word Ricky, it reminds me of Boys in the Hood. What's up, Miss Bulldog? Miss Bullfrog. I said Bulldog. It's Bullfrog. It's right looking like, what you calling you? You trying to say I look like a bulldog? No, I didn't say that. I did not say you look like Aunt Esther. I just looked like it said bulldog. I didn't see the frog. Okay. All right, y'all. Much love. All right, let me get into this. I'm gonna play this, okay, everybody. I'm glad you got a sense of humor, Miss Bullfrog. I swear, I thought I got bad ass. It looked like it said bulldog. I swear that F looked like a D from here, and I don't see that R, so it looked like it said Miss Bulldog. That's what you call a blooper. This is what we call authentic. This is what you call authentic. You did? So, all right. I'm glad I've been bullshitting because, what I'm saying, people are starting to come in now when I'm bullshitting. And I ain't got into the bullshit yet. All right. So here we go. I'm going to mute my mic. I'm just going to play this, okay? Because I heard Jesse. Oh, yeah, it is. Hey, he supposed to speak. Okay, here we go.
Listen in here as we are about to be briefed by the legal team. May take a minute as they get set up, but we want to hear from them from the get-go. Lead counsel, co-counsel.
And we'll see if we hear from any members of the Smollett family.
Absolutely. It's of note, we don't know where Jesse Smollett is headed tonight, where he will lay his head, where he is going.
I'm sorry? Okay, no problem.
But it will certainly be of interest where he goes from here. As Irv says, this appeal could take a long time. It's almost a question of if Jesse Smollett ever potentially returns to the Cook County Jail. Not necessarily a when.
We mentioned the pressure of media. Now setting up to hear from the attorneys, helicopters in the sky.
Mm-hmm. And there's a respectful dance among all the media members here to make sure everyone gets a shot, everyone gets their microphone set, because people pay attention to every word, every frame.
Well, and this team, after the success that they've had with this order, wants to be heard.
Yeah. After what was beyond a crushing defeat 6 days ago, when the sentence first came down, that led to 6 days in the Cook County Jail for the one-time rising star, Jesse Smollett.
What this reminds me of is when you watching an old, like an NBA game or NFL game, it's like this person came back from behind. Look, you know what I'm saying? Down by 30 on the NBA game, and he came back on a 20-0 run. You know what I'm saying? The refs are with him on that 20-0 run. Y'all know what I mean on that one. Here we go.
Ready? Yeah. Okay. Obviously, the Smollett family, they're very, very happy with today's developments. The legal team, Ms. Waddell, Mr. Allen, Ms. Walker, and Ms. Lewis, and myself, we're very elated about this. Let me make something clear. There is no room for politics in our court system, and our appellate courts in this great state do not play politics. Let me make something clear. When this case was initially re-indicted, when this case was prosecuted, when this case was sentenced, at each of those steps, I wondered to myself whether Chicago has seceded from the Union. Because in this country, you cannot punish a person twice. And while everyone was focused on the sensationalism surrounding this case, people were not focused on the constitutionality of the prosecution. And we've been trying to tell everyone that it is unconstitutional to charge someone twice. Mr. Smollett paid a $10,000 fine. Let me repeat it again, because our appellate courts are listening. Paid a $10,000 fine and did community service. Now, there's no time machine to go back in time to undo those things. his $10,000 fine hasn't even been returned to him, right? And then you reindict the case and you give him 30 months probation for a class 4 felony with a man with no criminal record, felony record. 30 months probation. You give him 150 days in jail. You give him what else? You make him do restitution of $120,000, and then you give him the maximum fines. You know, and there's something wrong with that. We've been complaining about the disparate treatment of African Americans in the judicial system, regardless of what you think about this case. Some people might think Mr. Smollett is guilty. I disagree. We all disagree. But that's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. But the real question is, should black men be walked into jail for a class 4 felony? Shame on you if you think they should. That's a disgrace. It's wrong. We're talking about decarceration in this day and age. The Trump administration, the Obama administration, the Rauner administration in Illinois, and people are still trying to lock black men up, and it's a disgrace. Now, the judge's sentencing, couldn't disagree more with it. The judge spent a great deal of time chastising, berating my client. I've never seen that, and I thought it was unprofessional. That's my personal opinion. Not happy with that. And we look for.
Before we get to this right here, he said, I thought that was unprofessional, right? It's just like you convicted someone for a murder or anything. You're going to let them know what they done wrong. What was distasteful about it? What was disgraceful about this? And, you try to drill in people's head, like, you know what, I hope you make a better decision. How many times when people has been convicted, not even just convicted, that they have the evidence is right there, admit they did it, it's right there. The reason why the judge said that, because the evidence was right there. Now, if it was no proof on there, yes, no proof on that one. Judge had no ground to, no place to say that. But the evidence was right there. The truth was right there. Right there. The truth shall set you free. It's to set you free in the mind and your body and your soul. But the truth was right there. And so he was telling the truth. So I'm gonna go and finish this.
Now that this case is gone to the appellate court to actually having finally an intellectual conversation about the constitutionality of this case. I'm not playing politics. That's all I'll say for now.
How's everybody doing?
Could you spell your name?
Sure.
Name and spell it.
Shay Allen is Shay. And it's no coincidence that we're here today. I think we're here because the appellate court realized this was the right thing to do. I hope everyone realizes that the persecution that went on in that courthouse was absurd, and that the sentence was a draconian sentence. It was excessive, and I've always called this case a class 4 murder. Apparently, this case was more important than the 20% clearance rate of the murders that are here in Chicago. Apparently, any citizen in Chicago, if they want to, if they don't like the decision that this duly elected official makes, can saunter into the courtroom and ask for a special prosecutor. I hope every citizen of Chicago realizes how important this case is, because this could be you. You may think, oh, that's ridiculous. I would never do these things that he's accused of. But you can definitely be charged for something you didn't do. You should never, ever be charged again for something that you had already been prosecuted for. It's important. Do not minimize it. It's not a joke. Thank you.
It should also not be minimized. Yes.
Give your name and spell it.
Heather Widdell, Widell. It should not be minimized, the issue of being tried in the court of public opinion and having to feel that you need to prove your own innocence. That goes against a major tenet of not just obviously Illinois, Cook County, but the United States judicial system. Mr. Smollett had to come into this courtroom 2.5 years after this incident occurred and felt that he needed to prove his own innocence. And again, that's patently unfair. That's not how the system works. It's not how the system should work. And the sentence that Judge Lynn doled out was completely devoid of any sort of intellectual curiosity or prowess. And I think, again, the appellate court We're very, very much looking forward to having a non-political discourse with them that is intellectual, that's understanding of the laws, that are understanding of what Class 4 felonies mean, what the statutes are designed for by the legislature of the state. And again, moving forward, I hope that everyone understands, like Mr. Allen said, the very important nature of this case and the implications for every single citizen of this state and of this county, that anybody is capable of being charged with a crime. Anybody is capable of being charged with a felony. And you are absolutely entitled to not say a word. You're absolutely entitled to speak in your own defense, and you're absolutely entitled to representation by attorneys. So we're very elated that Mr. Smollett is out, and the work is not finished at this point.
Yeah.
Hello, Tamara Walker, Tamara. We are just pleased, we are overjoyed that the appellate court was able to cut through the politics, to cut through the smoke screen, and was able to understand that we have real, definitive issues for appeal. And that's why they made the decision that they made. This is a very serious issue that any American can lose their presumption of innocence should be an affront to us all. And you all saw during the sentencing how Judge Lynn took it upon himself to not only sentence our client, which is his right as a judge, but to character assassinate him.
Y'all butthurt about this nigga that he didn't even look. He wasn't even gonna get penitentiary time. He wasn't even gonna get joint time. This nigga's getting county time. And county time. Like, goddamn, you motherfuckers bitching about some goddamn county time.
Let's not forget that the least act of a man is not the measure of a man. And we had letters of support from the NAACP who talked about the disparate treatment that Black males receive in the criminal justice system. It is time to have that conversation. And we are elated that the appellate court is able to decipher the legal issues here and apply the correct standard. And we look forward to this process playing out. Thank you.
Questions? And then we're
Nene
out.
or whoever spoke with Jussie this evening to inform him he was getting out
Yes.
of jail. Tell us about that phone call. What was his reaction?
This nigga ain't even did a week in jail, and you niggas bitching. And you niggas got your butt sore. Your butt hurt. And this nigga ain't even been locked up for a whole motherfucking week. I know motherfucker that had warrants. The average motherfucker that had warrants be locked up from 13 to 15 days in Chicago. What you got misdemeanor warrants. Because I've been locked up on misdemeanor warrants, 15 days in county. That was nothing. That was like a break for me. I need a break from the streets anyway. Let me get my 15 days out of here, man. I'll be out of here. Boom. Needed a break for real, man. But y'all bitching about a motherfucker they ain't been locked up in the not even a motherfucking week. Shame on you, you weak-minded individuals. Next.
The first thing Jussie did was what separates us in the jail because of COVID is the glass, and he pushed his hands on the glass, and his eyes got teary, and I've never seen that because he's been very strong in there. And he said, I nearly lost hope in our constitutional system. And he did say that. And that was his reaction. He was shocked. I think he had nearly given up. I can't speak for him. You would have to ask him that question. But just looking at him, a human to another human, put in a cage for a class 4 felony. Shame. So I hope the media would actually, instead of leaving here today and reporting about how he walked out and report on the constitutionality. Should the press, the number one defenders of the Constitution, the fourth arm of government, should you be standing by reporting on how, I think this is crazy, Jussie did this, maybe he did this, as opposed to standing there and asking yourselves in your newsroom, is this right? Could this happen to any one of us? Could someone come by and say, hey, listen, guys, I grew up in Nigeria under military rule. It's dangerous. We're playing with fire. The idea that a person can be charged twice, report that. Talk about that. The appellate court took a look at our motions. We submitted it to them. Stop focusing on sensational stuff. These are not tabloid papers. Focus on the real stuff. Is it right for a person to be punished twice? You know? And I'm gonna say it. Is he getting all this attention because he accused two white men, or according to the media reports? Is it because somehow the accusations were about Jussie said it was a white guy? Is that what's really going on? Because multiple reports, false reports, are made against black men all over the country. Nobody cares. They're under-prosecuted, non-prosecuted. Nobody cares. Why is it this one? What's really going on? Why are people so charged about it? Right? This is ridiculous. And you guys have to start doing your jobs. I've said it before. My father had a Fulbright scholarship in journalism. He was a professor of journalism. Do your job. Get out there. Ask the right questions. I'm tired of reading the papers and reading tabloid stuff. Talk about the Constitution. Ask the question, should he be charged a second time? I mean, it's frustrating. We've been through a year and a half of nonsense. And it has to stop, guys. Please. Focus on the Constitution. Focus on whether this is right. Any other questions? Sorry, it's been long. Well, of course, we are going to, right now he's out. We're waiting for further ruling from the appellate court, and we're going to, of course, begin a normal appeal. Right? What we did initially was an emergency appeal, and now we're going to start the will for a regular appeal. And they release a schedule once I make that application. So that's coming soon. Good question.
Could you talk about the timing of this and how getting him out of jail, because the appeal process is so long and he would have easily spent his sentence?
Isn't that scary? Isn't that scary? Isn't that scary? Shouldn't that be frightening to everyone? So tomorrow it could be anyone's family member. It was really, if I'm understanding your question right, it was a scary moment for us. And even a day spent in jail is scary. He's been here for how long? 6 days? That's scary, right? That's scary. And he hasn't eaten. Guys, he hasn't eaten for 6 days.
Why?
Maybe he knew spiritually something we didn't know, right?
He haven't eaten for 6 days, right? For 6 days. But he yelled, "I'm not suicidal! I'm not suicidal!" with a fist in his hair. But he hasn't eaten for 6 days. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Let's match this up with this. What he just said. What he just said about 6 days ago, right? That I'm not suicidal. But 6 days later, that nigga still ain't ate shit. He still ain't ate shit. 6 days. Okay. Next.
Right? So he hasn't eaten for 6 days.
Why?
Well, I'm sorry?
Why hasn't he?
I'm going to find out from him. But maybe being in a cage for a class 4 is enough to make you not to eat. I wouldn't eat either. I'll be upset. So hold on, child.
I just wanted to ask. He left very quickly. He didn't answer any questions, making comments. Where is he going? Where is he going to spend his time now?
Come on now, Charlie.
What does Jussie relate to you about his time 6 days?
He's been really, really strong. Each time we've all seen him every day, and each time we've gone in there, he's been very strong. Honestly, I expected, going in there, most clients I seen in custody, they're usually broken, but he wasn't broken. He isn't broken either. And he's a very strong leader type personality, and he held up in there. He held up in there,
I'm sorry. Is he allowed to leave the state? I mean, you don't want to tell us where he's going, but is he allowed?
Is he staying in Chicago or
I'm not gonna answer that. Well, just wait. He's going. I'm sure somebody from the family is going to talk soon.
legally has it been said that he can leave the state or not?
Oh yes, when the judge gave him probation, he allowed him to travel and stuff, right? So the answer to that question is an absolute yes.
So he has not eaten, or he's eaten very little?
No, he's been drinking ice cold water. Ice water. That's been his food and liquid.
It's a protest? Is this, what's the...
Charlie, if you were in jail for something you didn't do, would you eat or would you be? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know, Charlie. I don't know. I really don't know, and I'm going to get you those answers. I'm sure Jussie, someone from his family, at some point will make a statement. But I don't know. But I can only imagine if I was in jail for something I didn't do, or I thought I was in jail and the sentence was too harsh, I doubt I'll be eating. I think food is the last thing I'll be thinking about. Any other questions, and we're done? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, why would you bring up? I mean, the 6 days, 8 and 6 days. I'm just saying, didn't he bring it up? Did I miss something, everybody? Before I finish this, I mean, maybe I missed it. Did he bring it up? Did this nigga bring it up? This African dude, whatever he is, Jamaican? I don't know what he is. They gave it Jamaican with that name, but you know what I mean. Did he say that? Because I like to, you know what? I had no problem saying I was wrong. Did I miss something? He said that, right? Okay, Mayor. He said that. He said it. And then he turns it around and said, I wouldn't eat it. But why would you bring it up? Why would you bring it up? That he hasn't eaten for 6 days. That he hasn't eaten for 6 days. Y'all, pay attention. Wake up and smell the motherfucking coffee. Motherfucker, wake up and smell the Starbucks. Smell the Collectivo. Smell it. Wake up. Once you smell that coffee, you want to drink it, right? Was the caffeinated or caffeinated? I'm just giving you a reaction video. Reaction video. Oh, he on a keto diet. Stop it, ex-boo nigga. The nigga will be eating some meat or something, or some protein. Or something. Unless this nigga on the fast or something. Like I was last week for 3 days, lemon water. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm waiting for anybody in the chat room to correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, y'all motherfucker better correct me. All right, next.
Lead counsel really kind of spouting off there, giving him a moment as it has been an emotionally charged week for him as they fought for this release, trying to relitigate some of the circumstances. But in the end, his client was guilty of a crime, and guilty of a crime that transfixed not only a region but a country. And now that client is out 6 days later. Irv, your takeaway from that?
You know, what happened today does not involve the merits of this appeal as to whether or not he was proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt or whether or not there was double jeopardy or due process violation. The issue today was simply what the appellate court believed for 2 reasons, that he should be released from custody, and they articulated those 2 reasons in there, and we've talked about it in their court order today. The other thing is, the only thing that order did today was erase the imprisonment. It did not say he's no longer on probation. So the probation continues. The judge gave him permission to leave the state when he sentenced him, so he could go to California, New York, wherever he wants. But according to this order, the only thing that's gone is the imprisonment, but not the probation itself.
Right. And probation is significant. I mean, that is having a big brother watch after you 24/7 every step of the way. By no means is Jussie Smollett free by the true sense of the word tonight. Marie?
Irv, it's interesting. Monday, when Smollett's legal team, filed their wishes for Jussie to be released. Again, they referenced COVID-19. They referenced mental health. Tonight, we heard absolutely none of that. This was all about his legal team talking about, whether charging him twice essentially was constitutional. A quote: Smollett's attorney said that Smollett told him, "I nearly lost hope in our constitutional system." What is your reaction to? And he was fired up about this. I'm curious your thoughts on that.
Well, as I said previously, I think that is a ripe issue for appeal. I think 99% of the other issues that he alleged in his motion for new trial had no merit whatsoever. But the fact whether or not his due process rights were violated by going ahead and indicting him a second time when there was an agreement by the state's attorney's office of Cook County that the case would be dismissed and returned to pay $15,000 And that's a promise by a prosecutor. And the appellate court could easily say, I don't think he should be tried twice. But on the other hand, jeopardy never did attach in this case. I don't believe this is a double jeopardy case because he was never put in jeopardy. He was never found guilty. He was never found not guilty. And that's when the second case got indicted to start all over again. So there are ripe issues for appeal, but that's not what was addressed today before these appellate court judges. It was just the fact of whether or not he should get out pending the appeal.
All right. It is an interesting legal question, but there truly was no official adjudication of the first quote unquote case, if you will. Let's go back to our Charlie DeMar on the scene there. Charlie, takeaways?
And there you see right now Justice Smollett's legal team, a entire legal team who has been working to get to this point, to see Justice Smollett walk out of the Cook County Jail, which you saw just moments ago. But as you heard, each and every one of those members who spoke of his legal team say they are happy. They were elated with today's decision when they told Jussie he put his hands on the glass. There's a glass separating public from inmates, and that he put his hands on his glass. You heard from his attorneys that Jussie has not been eating in the 6 days that he has been here, only drinking. But back to the law of it, as Irv touched on and his attorneys touched on, is that his legal team says that they are looking forward to this appeals court to have an intelligent conversation with an appeals judge and to get it out of the court here, at least for the time being. But elation, at least in this first step. We do know that Jussie also paid a $150,000 I bond, which allowed him to walk out so quickly.
Okay, when he just said the I bond, remember I talked about this about a week ago, a couple of days ago. The I bond. The I bond is something that the state pays for your bail. If your bail is under $10,000, I don't know how it is now. I'm talking about when I was locked up back in the days. You get an I bond. I told you I have been locked up. You know, I'm not ashamed to tell everybody. I've been locked up for armed robbery in 1992, and I got out on an I bond in 2 days. If your bail, look, if your what you call that? If your bond is $10,000, I don't know about now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the history of an I bond. The state pay for your bond. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people look. I think that's the highest you can crime you can get as an armed robbery. So I got out on an I bond in 2 days over an armed robbery. An armed robbery. I've seen many people get out on an I bond, aggravated battery, stabbing somebody, got out on an I bond. But if you violate that I bond, it's a no bond. And they will hold you on trial right there. So you'll be a dumbass. Look, which I was a dumbass. My dumbass didn't go to court, and they held me. Look. I have gotten out on the I bond when I got caught with cocaine, rocks, whatever. And it's the truth, because I knew the system. So it's an I bond. So that's what an I bond is. I'm letting y'all know what an I bond is. Chicago system is different. It's an I bond. You know, like Milwaukee, they call it a PR bond. They call it a something bond. Everybody call it a different bond. That's what an I bond is. So this is WBBM News. It's Chicago News. WBBM Channel 2. That's WBBM right there. So let me educate y'all on Chicago stuff, okay? Because I speak very intelligently on Chicago because I'm a Chicago native. I'm born and raised there, and I will give it to y'all, okay? So that's what an I bond is. The state pay for your bail. I'm gonna say it again. I seen someone that's convicted of a murder, and the bond was only $10,000. That's how overcrowded the jails are. So they bring it to y'all, man. Okay. I might not be a book reader like that, but I know Chicago shit. Okay. Next.
Tonight. But again, that emergency appeal worked. This is a legal team that is happy, but of course questioning the fact that Jussie was even tried, that his case went to a trial. They feel that it never should have in the first place, that it should have stopped with Kim Foxx not deciding not to prosecute this case.
And we want to point out, Charlie, you personally, along with many of our colleagues here at CBS Chicago, have tirelessly reported the facts of this entire case, the timeline, all of the details. Some criticism from Smollett's legal team tonight that some of those conversations weren't happening, but those conversations have been happening throughout the course of this case.
We have questioned the entire.
And let me bring you one more thing I told you about a couple of days ago, right? Shut the fuck up, Books. I'm going to put you on timeout. Okay. When I got locked, every time I got locked up with disorderly conduct, I never went to court for it because they were not. I'm telling you, Chicago's system's so different. You ain't got to go to court for disorderly conduct. They will drop that. They gonna go. You would not get a warrant on disorderly. I'm saying disorderly. For other misdemeanors, you will. Damage your public property and all that other stuff. Domestic violence. Slapping your woman or whatever. But a disorderly conduct, you ain't got to go to court for that. Gang laundering, that's a step ahead. And they made that, I'm telling you, just by being a gang member, if they get you for gang laundering, if you stand on liquor store for like 10 minutes, see, that's a catch to all that shit too. They changed that shit in like 92. Okay? And you spend about not even a week in jail, Cook County jail for that. But they stopped that shit. Okay, all right. You cannot stop nobody, man. Okay, let me finish this.
360-degree circle from day one, and Charlie has been leading that charge. Charlie, again, thank you tonight. We will allow you to depart from us now. See you back in just north of 90 minutes for our 10 o'clock news.
We appreciate you being with us here on CBS News Chicago as we cover Jussie Smollett being released from Cook County Jail less than a week after being sentenced for staging a hate crime.
Yeah, and again, we want to give thanks to Irv Miller. We will hear more from him at 10 o'clock. Jussie Smollett, 6 days ago, sentenced to 30 months probation, the max, 100.
So let me tell you something about this. Let me go into the time machine real quick. 1993, 91, whatever, 89. Everybody would have laughed at this. But it's so funny that they do what they want to do with this shit. But shit like that, with the pure evidence right there, how it could have destroyed lives, that should have been on another level. But the truth is, y'all, Cook County Jail is the largest jail in the country. It is. See, it's a bunch of divisions. You got Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. Division 2 is the House. Division 3 is the women. Division 4, Division 5, Division 6. You know, you got the murder decks and all that. You got the psych ward, Division 8. You know, let me shut up because they'll probably ban me because I know about Cook County Jail. Not just because I've been there. Like when you visit, you visit your cousins and shit, your brothers over there. You know about all that, what division they in, and tell you, it's real. But y'all better recognize, man. Y'all better know what it is. I got 15 minutes coming into the hour, okay? I didn't come to really do a panel. I came to just talk about it, okay? You know what, Mayor? I ain't gonna lie. They have good tacos on 2632. 26 and Cal, hey, what's that place called? Gina Jude's. It's the same company as what's that place on Division and Grand? It's called Jimmy's Red Hots. Gina Jude's, they put fries on top of their hot dogs. They get double dogs. And they don't sell no ketchup at Gina Jude's. I said Gina Jude's. Gina Jude's right there. Let me tell you a story about Cook County Jail. Every time I got out, I had to get a ride. because that's in Latin King neighborhood. I said, I ain't going over there. I got that pitchfork on my goddamn arm in my hand. And I said, hell no. Somebody picking me up from here. I am not. The motherfucker's gonna kill my ass. I ain't got no gun. You know, I'm not strapped. And plus, I won't be strapped anyway. I'm just getting out of Cook County Jail. They got the cameras right here. They give you tokens to get on the bus. There's a Popeyes right across the street from Cook County Jail. I don't know if it's still there, but the Popeyes and all that shit, man. Hot dog stands and shit. Bro. Hey, one day I'm going to do a little stream about Cook County Jail, man. The inmates and stuff. Because I used to watch this stuff on, you know. I'm like, hold on. They fabricate all that stuff too, so. But it's a fake hate crime host on the rise. Never punished, but not why. But you know why. Look at the title. I think because he's a half-breed. That's my opinion. He got the best of both worlds. White privilege and black power privilege. The BLM. So they don't look at it as black power, but the BLM privilege is more towards the white privilege. BLM is that's white people shit. Fuck out of here. That's white people shit. If you don't know this shit, motherfucker, you better act like you know, motherfucker. The fuck on with that bullshit. This is thick skin only. I'm raw than a bitch over here. Anybody got something to say about what I'm saying? My email is mauricedelk@gmail.com, and I answer those motherfuckers fast. And I just might shoot you my number and argue with you right there. And it's money. Money, 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 money. Money. It's money, nigga. Look, hold on. What Harry said. What Mr. Harry Potter just said. Harry just said something. I'm calling Harry Potter because his name is Harry. Harry? Harry? Where you at, Harry? Damn. I'm trying to pin what you just said here, Harry. You said, shit, Mo. My white ass would have got out of jail. That sucked. That's rich people shit. Hold on. We had never got out of jail. That's what you meant to say. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is. Because I grew up in Albany Park, Chicago, and I seen white motherfuckers get banged. Man, the book don't let them, god damn it. Nigga, I don't sing that shit. Fuck out of here, you dumbasses. What's going on, Josh? How's little Mo doing? What's up to you, Josh? And that's real, y'all. Let me see what's going on. I'm going to troll some shit, okay? I'm just going to troll some shit, okay? Okay? I'm just going to troll some shit right here. Y'all stay in the chat room, okay? I'm on some super trolling shit right now.
All right. Well,
okay, I'm going to play this real quick for Fox. Because I want to see this, okay? Everybody shut the fuck up. What's up, Dick? And you said Mo was a kook. And you said, no, Dick, you ain't getting a wrench because your ass abused your goddamn wrench. But nobody going to block your ass. You crazy in the motherfucker, you old motherfucker, you. Dude, sit your old ass, man. Be on some old folk shit, man. Nigga. Don't you supposed to be retired somewhere, Dickie? Dickie looking, man, Mo roasting me. What's up, Dickie? I love Dickie. Dickie cool, though. Mo was a kook. There you go. You know what? He's just an old motherfucker that can't help himself. That's all it is with Dickie. That nigga can't help himself. So nobody, don't block him, okay? He just can't block nobody. He ain't got a fucking ring. because he don't know how to hold a wrench down. It is. He's an old motherfucker. Said this motherfucker. Well, I've been retired. Yeah, you've been retired. That's why you sitting there blocking every motherfucking body. Stop it, Bo. Dicky cool people, man. Let him live, everybody. No one fuck with him. Just let him live. He just can't have a wrench in here. The Deacon, the dirty Deacon. Deacon funny. He actually reminded me of my uncle, man, for real. Deacon reminded me of my crazy, no-filtered ass uncle. You kids, get off my lawn. He's one of them type of niggas. Hey, Deacon funny, man. I like Deacon. He just can't get out of a wrench. Ooh-wee. Oh my God, Deacon made me laugh when he came up here, man. You know, we need people like Deacon over here, man. I think it was just his problem, him and Nacho, how they was going at it. He don't like them motherfuckers like zap, zap. But then he no. I'll leave Deacon. Fuck Deacon. We're almost at the top of the hour. Harry tests these. It is what it is, Harry. It is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and play this for a little bit. And I'll be out of here, okay? So stick around, everybody. Stick around. Deacon, you're not a fond of nobody, motherfucker. Deacon talk about he ain't fond of nothing. You ain't fond of nobody. Deacon ain't fond of nobody. What's up, Penny? He said, I went on a sit-in judge that would let him out. What the appeals court. Right, that's it. That's it. But you know what? This is why we call Cook County, Crook County. It's called Crook County. In the county of Crook. Gang banging the judges, why the judges are quick to hang us, all that stuff. You dig? All right. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna end this. So here I go, y'all. I want to hear what they got to say. This authentic reaction video.
Well, Jesse Smollett is a free man after his lawyers
Finally.
Yes, filed to appeal his hate crime conviction. They argue that jail is just too dangerous for the actor.
Todd Pyro joins us with the details. Todd, apparently an appeals court got involved, and now he's free for now.
It happens like this, guys. Jesse Smollett walking free after serving just 6 days behind bars. A judge, like Steve said, releasing Smollett on a $150,000 bond, which he will not pay as long as he appears in court when summoned. His release comes after his lawyers appealed his December convictions, arguing he would end up serving his entire sentence before the completion of the entire process. Last week, the actor was sentenced to 150 days in jail and a $25,000 fine, also required to pay the city of Chicago just over $120,000. As you remember, Smollett coming unhinged in the courtroom. Watch.
I am not suicidal. Stop laughing at our class. I am not suicidal, and I am innocent. I could have said that I was guilty a long time ago.
His lawyers also claiming his sentence was a threat to his life, saying, quote, Mr. Smollett has become the target of vicious threats in the social media forums, which no doubt reflects the hatred and wish for physical harm towards Smollett, which he may experience during incarceration. Any custodial setting poses a safety and health danger to the life of Mr. Smollett. Smollett spent the last 4 days of his sentence in a psych ward due to being, quote, at risk of self-harm. That, according to his brother. The former Empire actor was convicted of 5 felony counts of disorderly conduct for lying to police when he staged a hate crime against himself in 2019. Rachel, Brian, and Steve, back to you.
My head's spinning. I'm not really sure what happened.
Well, all I know, Todd, have you heard the story? Apparently, he was able to survive those few days on ice water.
Who hasn't done that in prison, Steve? I know. I know, Rachel. That's your MO. I mean,
It's a new cleanse
Right.
that he's working on.
Well, he's out on this modern day Gandhi. All right. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor.
He said modern day Gandhi. Stop it. Stop it. All right, y'all. I guess I said enough over here, right? I guess I showed enough over here, y'all. I guess I gave y'all enough entertainment, okay? Remember an old show called Entertainment Tonight? But it's a different entertainment tonight. Oh, man. All this bullshit, all this fuckery. You can't make this up, y'all. You can't make this up. You definitely can't make this up. You feel me? You can't make it up. You know, ain't nothing like a live reaction video instead of a recorded reaction video. But remember, I talked about the Aborn about a week ago, man. Go look up the word Aborn. Y'all gonna laugh at the Aborn shit. But they pick and choose with Aborns too. Chicago is so crooked. Y'all think New York is crooked? Y'all think LA is crooked? The 3 largest cities in America. I mean, in America. Man, it is so backwards. It is so backwards. You're a good old man. On point, and we still playing recording. You saying no justice. Oh yeah, I started that. You know what? Tell Paul and Andy to give me my cut on No Justice, No Pizza. Okay. Tell Paul and Andy to give me some of that super chat. No, he did. He gave my cut. I ain't gonna lie. Paul and Andy gave my cut, so I ain't mad at Paul and Andy. So it's all good. Shout out to Paul and Andy. Alderman Davis on Good Times was the worst. You know what? Think about the real Alderman Davis. Congressman Davis on in Chicago, Danny Davis. See, something about them Davis. What's up, Spicy Peach? How you doing? Much love, everybody. All right. We're at the 1 hour mark. And I'm out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all later, okay? Much love. Y'all stay productive. And y'all keep looking at the fuckery. Looking out for it. I said looking at it. Looking out for the fuckery. Y'all keep your guards. Okay? I ain't wrenching you, Deacon, man. You always, man. Deacon, you cool. I ain't wrenching you, motherfucker. All right. Do anybody got some other Jussie Smollett stuff that's going on right now? You can put it, kindly put it in the chat room, and I will screen share it. I ain't that way, but you know what? I'll come back later if I see some more fuckery, okay? All right, I'll see y'all niggas later, okay? Peace out. Next.